Hello, friends. I'm so glad you're back with me. Today, we are going to make my mom's cornbread. And she made the best cornbread, and how wonderful that I actually have their cast iron skillet to bake it in today. So that's even more special. So we like our cornbread very crunchy and crispy, and we eat it with milk. A lot of people eat it with different things, chili, whatever. But we were raised and taught that we eat cornbread with milk. So that's what we're going to do. But we like it nice and crunchy, and then you pour the milk over it while it's nice and hot. Oh my word, nothing better. Now I will tell you, my mom ate hers and dad with buttermilk, but I don't like that. So I just use regular milk. But anyway, so I've preheated the oven to 400 degrees. And right now I have a whole stick of butter. Yep, I do. A whole stick of butter melting in this cast iron skillet, because we're going to get our skillet really, really hot. And then we're going to be able to pour our batter in it, and then the cornbread's going to sizzle, and then we'll put it right into the oven directly. And you want to make sure that as soon as you mix this up, it goes right into the oven, because if you leave it in your bowl, you're going to see that it starts expanding, and you want to get it in the oven quickly. So let's go ahead and start. And our recipe calls for 1 cup of sifted flour. So we'll put that in there, and I'll just sift it down in the bowl. Okay, and then to that, we're going to add 1 cup of yellow cornmeal. And again, I know there's all different kinds of cornmeal, but I love this one because, again, that's what my mom used. And then to that, dry ingredients, I'm adding 1/2 cup of sugar. And I'm going to tell you guys a little secret. Mom only put 1/4 cup of sugar, but who doesn't want another 1/4 cup? So I put 1/2 cup of sugar. Okay, and then we're going to go ahead and put 1/2 cup of salt. I'm sorry, 1/2 teaspoon of salt. 1/2 cup, oh brother McCruther. Okay, and then we're going to add 4 teaspoons of baking powder right into our dry mix there, okay? And then I'm just going to mix this together before I add the wet ingredients. Alrighty, let's see, I want to make sure all that baking soda is mixed in good, because you don't want to take a bite and it tastes like baking soda. That would not be good. So there we go. Alrighty, and then I'm just going to go ahead and move this butter around as our skillet's getting nice and hot. And I'm just going to cut that so it can. Alrighty. So then to that, I'm adding 1 egg. And I'm also going to add 1 cup of milk. And I'm using whole milk. Okay. And I know some people put buttermilk in theirs, but Mom always just used whole milk. And then I'm also adding 1/4 cup of melted butter. Okay, so adding that in, and then I'm just going to mix this all together now. And that's all of our ingredients. I'm going to squish up that, break up that yolk there for the egg. And then I'm just going to mix this up really good. So all the dry ingredients are in with the wet, and then our skillet's getting hot, and this butter is getting brown. So it gives extra flavor to your cornbread when you have that butter brown too. So you want to get your skillet nice and hot and then brown your butter. Now, if you don't want to do it on your stovetop, browning your butter, you could put your stick of butter in your 400-degree oven while it's heating up, and let your skillet get hot in your oven. You can do that as well, and I've done that before. Or you could do it on the stovetop. So whatever you feel like doing that day, that's what you can do. Okay, and you don't want to over mix your cornbread either. So I think everything looks like it's been incorporated, and I think we're good. Oh, wow. If you guys could only smell this butter. It smells so wonderful. Okay. So our butter's looking nice and brown. A little bit browner. The trick is if you brown your butter without burning it, because then you're just going to have scorched tasting cornbread. So I want it just a little bit browner. Okay, so now I'm just going to go ahead and pour in our cornbread mix into our skillet with our brown butter in it. Okay, this looks delicious and it already smells good. So delicious. So I'm going to go ahead and take this and I'm going to put it right into a preheated 400-degree oven, and I'm going to cook it for about 20 minutes or until golden brown. And everybody's ovens cook at, different rates, so you know what your oven works best. So just keep an eye on it. So I do mine for 20 minutes, but again, if you know your oven tends to heat a little hotter, quicker, whatever, then maybe at 15 minutes you just want to check it, okay? So into the oven it goes, and then we'll be back once it's done. Okay, our cornbread's done! Yay! So now we're gonna have some, but let me just show you guys. Look at that, nice golden brown. That's what I love. I love the edges crunchy like that. And crispy. Oh my. Look at this. The steam's coming off of it. And this is when I like to eat it, is when it's nice and hot like this. And then I just pour, look at that steam. Ah, beautiful. Okay. So now I'm just going to pour my milk over the top. Oh yes. Indeed. And then I'm just going to crunch it up like this. Yum. And you know what, you guys? See this beautiful bowl? This is my mom's gumbo bowls. So we eat gumbo in these bowls because you need it for all the goodness in gumbo, which I will be making soon. But we also use it for our cornbread and milk. So great memories while I'm enjoying her cornbread tonight. So let's try it. Oh my word, this is so good and brings back so many memories of home. Oh, you guys will love this. And if you could smell the kitchen, this is one of those things that I love to make in the winter time when you just want to have something baked and it's just like home goodness. Oh, you'll never go wrong. Never. This is amazing. So you guys go try this, and I know that you're going to love it just as much as I do. It's so wonderful. You guys go have a blessed day and know that you're loved and you do matter. I love you guys.